Hey, this is Dr. John Tantillo, the marketing doctor, with his Go Brand Yourself moment. I lost a dear friend of mine this past week. His name was Alan Colmes. And Monday there's going to be a memorial, and I thought I'd put together a few thoughts I had about him. And there were three incidences that came to mind. When I met Alan in the strategy room, we were about to get on and discuss something political. And before we went on, we started to talk about politics, and I fessed up that I was a social liberal, but a fiscal conservative. And he fessed up to me that he was the same. A minute later, we go on, and we're talking about politics, and Alan starts talking about how welfare has been decimated by Clinton, and that all wasn't well in the land of Alan. So goes television. The second time was they used to do in the strategy room, Matt Leary and Marvin Himmelfeld would get together and read emails that were sent. And one day, Bernie Buckle had one of his emails, and they asked me to substitute for Marvin how it read. And Bernie's, I knew Bernie, and Bernie, for some reason, really went on, and it was really a long diatribe. But you have to know Bernie, it was all kind of like tongue-in-cheek. And, Alan said to me, I don't know who this guy is, but boy, does he have it out for me. I said, no. He really likes you, Alan. Don't worry about it. So I had to read this thing. And of course, Matt Leary was hysterical because, it was one of those, I'm sick and tired of your liberal ideas concerning the president. One of those. It was just very, very funny. So anyway, and the last thing that I remember about him is that he asked me for my number because we were going to go out for dinner. And I told him, and my number ended with 2 zeros. It was 3900. And he said to me, Tantillo, how did you get that number? And me being Italian-American did the old... if I told you that, Alan, I would have to kill you. And poor Alan, he just looked at me as if I really meant it. And the point being is that he was really such a sweet man, a good man, and he would put me on the radio and interview me every once in a while. And he would always call me the brand doctor, and I was the marketing doctor. So here's to you, my dear friend. And this is Dr. John Tantillo, the marketing doctor, saying, go brand yourself like Alan Colmes did. Follow me on Twitter. Thank you. And God bless you, Alan Colmes.